Well, hello, this is Peter Vlahos with Pete's Marketing Inc. Just wanted to share some information with you here today, to give you some information a little bit about myself if you don't know me already. I've been in this business, in the home-based business industry, I should say, since June of 2010. I used to be in the restaurant industry for more than 20 years, owning three restaurants within those 20 years myself. I want to point out I did get out of the restaurant industry. I'm not involved in it anymore. I was trading my time for money, I love the industry. It provided financial help for me and my family and many other families that I employed. But it was a toll on my life. If anybody is involved in that industry, you know many hours of work and lots of stress and lots of overhead and you just hope for 10% profit from all your sales, which is I think looking back, of course, I think it's insane. And anybody that's in the industry, I tell them that right now, it's ridiculous to put yourself in that position. Anyway, I wanted I am have been in the home-based business industry since June of 2010. The numbers made sense to me, it's been working out very well, and the demand is there. And we're going to go over some numbers and some math here in a little bit. But I just wanted to share with you the solution, what I see to a big problem that the home-based business industry has. Um, uh, the reason why I got in this industry is because I started looking around for something better, and I saw that there was a huge problem. But first, I want to share what that problem the industry has before I provide you with some answers here. So the home-based business industry first, I'm going to share with you, has a 99.3% failure rate. Now, you may think, looking at that, why would anybody get involved? Well, I see that as a huge opportunity, and you should too. It's a huge opportunity to be the part of the solution. When there's such a failure rate, that means that there's people that are looking for help. You're watching this video right now. You're looking around because you're not succeeding in the industry right now. So you are looking for help. So that means that there's a very attentive audience. And if you could provide them with factual, truthful, helpful information that will change the way that their business runs and the way that they live and the way that they think, they will flock at you as they flock to me in the past many years since June of 2010, since I've been doing this. So you might ask, why are there still biz ops in business still? Well, the numbers make sense for them. There's so-called MLM companies out there, and they have all these attorneys backing them, and they tell them what they need to legally do in order to stay legit and to stay in business. They have a client base or a customer base or an affiliate base that fails. And they're still in business. It doesn't make sense to me when you look at it from the outside like that. But when you dig in, you'll see why. They have a product of some sort that they're selling, that you're buying from them, or you're selling for them, that makes it legal. And that's why they have the attorneys and audience that they have, and that's why they target the home-based business arena and promote the BizOp opportunity, or the business opportunity, or affiliate marketing type thing. They have a very responsive niche, and that is very true. And that's why I'm in this niche, is because you guys and myself, we're all very responsive. We're looking for a solution. We're looking to make our lives better. There's over 3,000 biz ops out there, and there's over I think this is a very conservative number. There's way more than, I think, 20 million people involved in them today. The 3,000 compared to 20 million, that's a very large captive audience. And many of these, not all of them, but many of these companies have hundreds of thousands of representatives involved in them. But they're typically only sticking there for a few months and then jumping off to something else. But then they stay on as a client for their products for 6 to 8 months on average, and that's how they survive. Anyway, why do people in the industry fail? Well, there's a few different reasons. I'll go over 4 of the reasons for you. Number 1, people don't have the knowledge to find customers consistently. Now, one thing that I do believe in when I got involved in this, and what I teach and why a lot of my clients are successful, is I believe in simplicity. If it's complicated, people are going to give up. If it's complicated, I'm going to give up. I don't want to teach it. I don't want to do it and make something that complicated. but I believe in simplicity. We'll go over a simple thing that I do and one of the marketing techniques I do here in a little bit. But number two, let me go up to number two. You are lied to a lot about your commissions and residuals and what's going to happen. And the main focus of these companies that are involved in home-based businesses what they're doing is they're lying to you about residual income. It does not exist. Yes, it exists in on paper, but in reality, the chain always gets broken. You may receive it for a little bit. You may receive it if you are somebody that they put on the stage just to show factual numbers for somebody. But 99.3% of people fail in this industry. They may receive a little bit, but not enough to cover their cost of running the business. So they may tell you, you get 5 people, then they'll get 5 people, and they get 5 people, and so on and so forth. It never works that way. There's a chain of 5 people here that'll quit, and a chain of 5 people here that'll quit, and there goes your residuals. It just doesn't happen. So don't ever believe the lie about residual income. It does not exist in the low-ticket home-based business world. The people that get involved in them do the math, and they figure it out quickly, and they say, I'm not going to do this. Another reason, number 3 reason, is there's no personalized real help. You need a coach, you need a mentor, you need an expert, someone that's done it before. And if someone is doing it with low ticket, trust me, they don't know much. They really don't. It's simple math, and they're avoiding the simple math that we'll go over here in a second. But if you're given a coach and you're involved in a low ticket business opportunity, run for the hills. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, they don't know anything about the numbers, and they're involved very early on, and they haven't gone through the suffering part of it yet. They're investing a lot of money, and they're going to figure it out soon, but they've lost, or they're going to lose thousands and thousands of dollars before they figure it out and quit what they're doing. And the number 4 thing, which is probably I would say the most important thing. There's not the most important thing out there, but it is the price point. Price points are very, very important. The price point that they have in a small base business, or small ticket items, I should say, doesn't allow you to earn commissions. And I would say never ever get into something because it's so-called fits your budget. I've heard people say that before. I got to get something involved that fits my budget, then I'll do something bigger. In reality, low ticket items systems, people get involved in them, because they think it's cheaper, and why not try it? Number 1, they're not going to take it seriously. And they're going to quit very quickly. And number 2, they're going to end up spending thousands of dollars to find customers anyway. So they're spending thousands of dollars to find customers, and then these customers, they tend to find out the math doesn't work for them, so they're going to quit, and you just spent thousands of dollars to find customers that aren't going to stay on as a customer. So never get involved into something just because you think it fits into your budget. We're not selling you a McDonald's franchise or a Subway franchise that costs hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars here. Very, very affordable to get into. It fits into the average American's budget, I would say. And if you're talking about the average American that's looking for a home-based business, it more than fits their budget. It is cheap. It is very affordable. There are ways to get involved, and we could discuss some of those ways for you if you have any questions. Of course, at the end, you'll have the opportunity to call me directly. That's hard to find. But let's do the math. So typically, I would say for somebody to be successful in home-based business, I would consider them at least making $10,000 or more every single month. That's 5 figures a month, over 6 figures, well into the 6 figures a year. For me, that's what I looked at when I first started back in 2000. I want to make $10,000 or more on a monthly basis. My goals are much, much, much higher than that right now, but that's what most people, I think, that's a good starting point. If your goal isn't to do this, then the home-based business isn't for you. You're better off getting a job somewhere. You could earn a job making a few $1,000s a month. Do not get involved in home-based businesses if that's all you're looking to make. But $10,000 or more should be your minimum goal. And the question that you do when you have this goal is, how many customers do I need to earn $10,000 in a month? It's simple math. So with a 99.3% failure rate system, which I consider like a low-ticket item, it's going to cost you a couple $100 just to get your foot in the door so they could give you some information. Then you're going to find out later you're going to pay more anyway. But let's just use this as an example. Let's say you make $200 commission from this sale, from this low-ticket item, and you make $10,000, or your goal is to earn $10,000 in a month. So $10,000 here divided by $200 system or your commissions, you need 50 paying customers. So that's why you need 50 paying customers to make $10,000. That's great, right? 50 customers sounds reasonable, right? It isn't. To find 50 customers, it can cost you, and this is a conservative number for a low ticket system, $300 per customer. You're going to end up paying in marketing cost $300 per customer, however you end up doing it. They're not telling you this in the beginning. They're going to tell your friends, families, neighbors, you're going to try that. It's not going to work. Your friend, family, neighbors are going to help you. Then you're going to start doing more traditional type of marketing, maybe some direct mail, or you may do some online stuff. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's going to cost you $300 per customer to find a customer. So if you want to stick to the goal of $10,000, you need to do 50 customers. You want to see what this is going to cost you, I should say. 50 customers times $300 per customer, it's going to cost you $15,000 to find those 50 customers. So wait a second. You say $15,000, but I'm only making $10,000 in commission. Well, $10,000 minus $15,000, negative $5,000. That's a net loss of $5,000. Why do you think that there's a high failure rate in the industry? People are failing because they're losing money. They're spending thousands of dollars. Well, hopefully you don't spend, $15,000 to find out before you do it. You learn a lot quicker. You spend maybe $1,000 and you say, well, the math doesn't add up here. I spent $1,000 and I only made $300. Then you say, okay, it's the residual. I'm going to try to build it. The residual doesn't exist, though. So that's a net loss. You should never concentrate on that with the residuals. So you're having a net loss of $5,000 when you're doing the math there. Now, a solution to that is you must increase your value per customer. So $200 value per customer is not going to get you the profits here because it costs you $300 to find them. So you must increase your value per customer. Now the average customer that I recommend that you have should be a value for you of $2,500. Yeah, there's going to be lower price ones. You should have a 3 different price points to allow customers to come in at. Give them a choice. The majority of them will come in the middle. Some will come at the lower. Some will come at the higher. But your average should be right around $2,500 per customer. And you should only be targeting qualified clients. So when you have the value of earning $2,500 on average per customer, per client, then let's do the math here and see how many people you need then. Now, you just need to find 5 customers. To find 5 customers, it'll cost you $300 per customer. We're using that same number. 5 customers, that's all you need, not 50. Times $300, let's say it cost you, we're using that same number with some of my techniques. You could even do less because it's a different type of customer you're targeting here that likes the higher ticket, that makes more sense to them. It's less work. It'll cost you $1,500 instead of $15,000 for marketing, just $1,500. $2,500 times 5. Let's say you get 5 customers, is a sales of $12,500. So you take the $12,500 minus the $1,500 you're marketing, you're talking about $11,000. That's a net profit of $11,000 instead of a net loss from the other example of a low ticket item of $15,000 of loss. So this is a net profit in your pocket after everything, $11,000 in a month. So what would you do if you got 10 customers? It's $22,000. What would you do if you got 15 customers, which is still a lot less than 50? It's a lot of money. So the only thing to do that makes sense is do the math. You have to increase the value of to the people that are looking for this, to the demand that's out there, and that's what my system does. We'll talk about that in here in a second. But a question that I get about time: how much time out of my day do I need to spend on this? Well, my answer is to that. I coach people to put in about an hour to an hour and a half a day on this. No more than that. An hour to an hour and a half a day. Remember, we don't have to find 50 people anymore with the low ticket item. We only have to find 5. So an hour, hour and a half a day in a full, and you do this every day for a full month, it's not a lot. You're putting, want to put your life, or put this business into your life, not your life into this business. That's another big mistake a lot of people make. They put their life into their business, and that's what I did with restaurants, or that's what you're doing with this other home-based business that you might have tried before in the past, or that you're trying right now. Don't do that to yourself. You're spending way too much time on it, and and you're not getting any results. Now, another question I get: what is my best form of marketing that I do? It's simple. Even though we do online and offline techniques, I teach postcard marketing. That is the highest converting technique. Direct mail, direct response marketing. Again, I offer 3 offline techniques and 3 online techniques that I could teach you. You're never going to have to do all 6 of them at the same time, but I recommend starting with one. Start with postcard marketing, and then move on and do a second one if you want to increase your income from there. But you got to learn how to do one and make 5 figures a month first before you add other techniques to earn a very healthy 5 figures a month. Now, nobody is doing postcards like I do them. I guarantee, and this is a conservative number again, a 4% or higher response rate. And I guarantee it, and it's backed up by a 30-day money-back guarantee that I provide. If you don't get a 4% or higher response rate, and I put this in writing, I sign it, I send it to you in a contract form, you get your money back in your first 30 days. I guarantee it. You got to apply the marketing, though. You got to make sure you use me for advice, guidance, and coaching. Do it like I say, and I guarantee that you'll get a 4% or higher response rate, or you get your money back in your first 30 days. Now, another thing that I don't get this question a lot, but it's a good thing for you to know. I do have an A+ rating. I'm very proud of that with the Better Business Bureau because I do provide the one-on-one coaching and assistance. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. Most biz ops sound too good to be true. If it does, then it really isn't. Run for the hills is what I tell you. Most biz ops, they don't provide any type of help. They take your money and they run, or any type of real help. They'll give you some trainings to go to and group trainings, but they'll never really personally help you. You may not learn from that group. You may be further behind or way ahead of other people in that group. Why would group trainings work for you? And people are nowhere to be found. That basically they go into the witness protection program once you pay them to join their system. That's very common in our industry. It's unfortunate, but it's the common sense fact truth. They go into the witness protection program is what I call it. Now, I'm not telling you it's too good to be true. I call this common sense marketing. Start with postcards, just like I mentioned. Common sense type of help. I offer me personally 24/7, 365 days a year help. Common sense information. We went over the simple math before. You got to increase your value. Proven track record of being there for you. I have an A+ rating with Better Business Bureau, and we do this together. I provide one-on-one coaching. You got to understand that. Nobody else provides what I do here. There's a reason for my success. There's a reason for me doing the exact same thing for over 6 years. And just be serious about this. Now, how do you expect to gain ground and when? How? Well, 24/7, 365 days support, Monday through Sunday. That's every single day of the year. And Monday through Friday, you can schedule one-on-one phone support from me. The above support is email support, and the below support here, you can schedule one-on-one phone support from me personally. That's Monday through Friday, and that's unlimited. I'll go over how to do that, of course. Just email me available days and times, and I'll pencil you in. I only schedule a certain amount a day, but all I need is typically 24 to 48 hours, and you'll be penciled in. When should you expect to see some results? Well, most see dramatic results with me in the first 30 days. All I got to say is trust the process and allow me to help you. Just make sure that you use me and let me help you. Don't take this and say, oh, I'll figure it out and do it on my own. You have me. Use me. Now, let me point out some home-based business facts. In the U.S. alone, there are 180,000 people that jump from one biz up to another, and that happens every single week. 20 million people enter the home-based business arena in the next 7 to 10 years. There's been a steady increase in the amount of people entering the home-based business arena in the last 5 years alone. It's a 91% increase. It's going to get higher than that. Now, the product has a very high demand. What I offer has a very high demand. People say, well, what do you offer? Well, if you don't remember watching the presentation, there's a video below here to click on it, but let me explain to you really quick. Pretty simple. It's the highest demand product in the industry. It's a leads and marketing system with a personal one-on-one mentor. Simple as that. Leads and marketing system with a personal one-on-one mentor. Most people that are involved in home-based businesses are failing. The main reason why they're failing is because the price points, but also because they don't know how to find customers. So they need a leads and marketing system, and they don't have anyone to ask questions to, and they need a mentor. So we filled that void with the system. Get involved in the system. Be that person for somebody else. Increase your value. Learn this stuff, and you'll be worth that much. There's demand out there for it. People are looking for help. I'm not able to help everybody. You must trust the process. Make a change. Get moving in the right direction. Now, don't you think that if you got my personal one-on-one support, it'll give you the best probability of achieving 5-figure months? Of course it will. Again, 24/7, 365 days a year, Monday through Saturday, and one-on-one coaching Monday through Friday. I don't hold anything back. Make a decision to change the way you live today. This is the reason why you're looking. This is the reason why you got involved in the home-based business industry in the first place. I know you're discouraged because of what's happened to you, but we did the math. There's a reason why that happened. The math doesn't add up. It's a simple formula. It's math. Low-ticket systems don't work, and you need to help. So make a decision, move forward. Allow me to help you today. Anticipate results with me. I want you to know when you get involved with me, you are going to get results. I guarantee it. Now, the original presentation can be viewed by clicking the link below this video. Now, understand this. Go ahead and watch it. But I do provide much more value than what the presentation offers. If you've seen it before, that's fine. You don't have to watch it again. Just give me a call right now. Again, this is Peter Vlahos, 847-630-8889. That is my direct phone number. I am happy to speak with you. I am happy to help you. I'll be happy to provide you with answers to any other questions that you have. I'll be happy to hear about your success with me. Take action. Get moving in the right direction. Hope you appreciate the simple math. But that's, honestly, folks, that's what this is. It's simple math. Pick up the phone, give me a call, and I'll walk you through what the next steps are, and I'll help you. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this presentation, and bye for now.